So, my internet connection's being kind of bad today, so I don't know, might not go as long as normal tonight if we start having problems. But hopefully there won't be problems. Maybe the issues I've been having were not indeed the internet, and were instead YouTube, because I have noticed some YouTube lag lately. Just wasn't what I was experiencing before. Also, I changed my shield back, because I don't really know that other shield was doing that much for me, so I figure I'll go back to this one. I get light attack damage when blocking, which sounds like a good idea, because it's like, you know, you use the shield to block, and that uses up stamina, and then you use your light attacks to get it back, and the attack bonus should do good. Also just looks cooler. And now that it's like level 3, it's all shiny, very fancy. Where am I? What am I doing here? Right. I was over here. Because I think I said it was going to do scent. And I was like, scent is kind of big and it's kind of far away. So I went here because it was like right around the corner. And then I got to like this viewpoint and I did like the camp that was like right here. And I was like, I don't really want to keep playing. I don't really want to run between viewpoints right now. Although there is this. I don't know if that's where we're going to raid on that one quest, but let's get all this cleaned up. So I don't think we'll be doing any main quests tonight. Because again, internet being kind of stupid. Presumably. But let's at least turn in, you know, do the I was gonna say do the end of the last quest line we did. Technically, that's not true. And I don't know if turning in is really appropriate either, because it's not like we're getting rewards from, what was her name again? Ranvi. For coming back to her and saying, yeah, we're allies now. So it's really just getting it out of my quest log. What's the dog doing?
Glad to see you made it, Shelbert.
Thanks to Sigurd. He was a good guide and even better company. He told me some incredible stories. The best ones were about you.
Hopefully nothing too embarrassing.
There were a few gems.
Not to interrupt, Eivor, but what of Leicestershire?
The Alliance has won. The Sons of Ragnar are friends to our clan.
Glad to hear it. Well done to you both.
The dagger comes out, and we put the raven statue on. I guess we can decide who we're gonna go do next. Who we're gonna ally with next. Because it's probably gonna throw me right into the map. Okay. I don't know what that really did for us.
At one time, the title Jarl referred to a man second only to the king, but that use has softened. Now a Jarl may be a chief, a leader, or a man with broad wealth and influence.
The world is bigger now and broken into many pieces. It seems our language must do the same to keep up.
An interesting thought.
Jailbird, your father sent you here to learn, not teach.
Then you must start, Eivor. Give us a summary of our recent gains, for instance. The clan is thirsty for knowledge.
You want me to give a speech? Right. My friends, hearken to me, and hear a tale of triumph and toil. I have traveled far since we landed, and seen much on the roads and fields of this New England. And for all my travels, strong alliances have we gained. The Honorable Ceolwulf, King of Mercia, now calls us friend. And to the south, Soma Yalskona and the Danes of Grandabridge have pledged their oath to us. By Sigurd's hand and my own, we have strengthened the ties of—
You seat yourself as Sigurd's equal in these tales of yours. Would Sigurd do the same if he were here?
I do not claim to be Sigurd's equal, but I will not shy from the triumphs I have fairly won, Dag. Let glory seek and find those who have earned it. If that means me, so be it. If that means you, any one of you, all the better. And so I raise my horn, first to Sigurd. May he return to us soon. And to the Raven clan, the best of friends and fighters. To Sigurd!
To Sigurd! May he return and relieve us of you!
Okay,
And all
Dag,
of
sit
you
down
enjoy
now.
the ale as much as Dag has. Skull!
You think me drunk, Eivor? Would it soften my blows if I was?
Your words are blunt enough, but it would explain your boldness.
My eyes are clear and open, and I see before me one eager to claim a piece of Sigurd's glory.
Okay, Dag, I get it. You're gonna try to betray us at some point.
There is enough glory in the world to go around for all who earn it, and I have no doubt how much I am owed.
Just as I thought. You're...
Attackers from the river! They look to be Danes!
Danes. How many?
Too many. Now come. The battle roars already.
bloody curse! What quarrel have Danes with us?
Those who can fight, take up your weapons. All others, stay here.
So King Harold's men.
With me!
Is that what's going on? He's attacking us now. Didn't expect there to be a cutscene for having done the first two alliances. Yeah, the audio still sounds kind of weird. I noticed it while I was playing offline too. So I think that's just how the Xbox One or the One X sounds. Or maybe that's just how this one sounds. Maybe its audio chip is a little damaged or something. Maybe it's my HDMI cable. Maybe it doesn't like the Xbox One X. I did try the old unplug it, plug it back in kind of thing. Doesn't seem to have worked. Hey, Skull Crusher, hey, how you like this move? Maybe the audio isn't necessarily worse. Maybe it's just better, and I'm just not used to how it sounds. Because that kind of is how it's like when I get new headphones, too. It'll feel like, oh, this is a downgrade, but then I get used to it. And it doesn't sound like a downgrade at all. Yeah, we're a horde.
Nothing of our strength.
Yeah, now I'm really paying attention to it. I don't think the audio is worse. Maybe it is just more bassy than I was expecting.
Your clan is as weak as the clay. We will pick its bones.
You have seen nothing of our strength.
Ow, okay, now I'm in the flames.
Shit.
Stop, drop, and roll.
You will meet only death there. Is that the last of them?
The rivers are clear. If more were coming, they thought better of it.
By their colors and markings, I believe they come from Geatland. But with none left alive to spill their secrets, we may never know why.
Here is one. This vermin was crawling to the river, hoping to float away.
Have mercy, friend. And you may find an ally with us.
Mercy's earned by the quickness of your tongue. Where do you come from and what is your quarrel with us?
We are settled in East Anglia. Newly arrived and hungry for silver.
You drifted off course. This is Mercia.
As we were ordered.
By whom?
You bore me.
Yeah, well, you're not in a position to be
Useless
bored.
hound. Scratching your ass in search of silver? Put an end to this one.
Your silence earns you no kindness, Geet. So I'll ask you once more. Who sent you?
The wind sent us. And the rivers will take us home.
He begs for death, Eivor. Give it to him.
Or send him home with a warning. Let him tell his people what death awaits them, should they sail this way again.
Alright.
Go, and do not return.
I thank you.
This is not mercy. It is death deferred. Whoever sent you warned them of the slaughter that awaits, should any return.
Oh, what tales I will tell.
Hopefully you'll be
Send
less
one of your
bored
scouts
there.
to follow him. We will find...
To show mercy would endanger us, soil our reputation as cowards. This was the
They
only
already
end
attacked
possible.
us.
We could have learned something by tracking him. Now we know nothing.
Sigurd would have acted as I did. That is all the justification I need.
Sigurd is not here to make such a call, but I am. And if you cross me again, he will know about it.
I see you, Eivor. And I know what you are.
Yeah, and I know you're a Templar, so just go shut up.
Put no stock in what Dag says. His bluster may be loud, but it blows softly.
Get this cleaned up. and We'll talk of next steps. Looks like I have a new letter. It's like something.
A letter?
In Yavolka's hut.
For me?
Perhaps I should take a look.
I got more quests. Don't I already have that quest? No, you know what? I can set up the new allegiance next time. All right, where am I? Still don't really know my way around town, kind of. See, this is the one I want to do next. Because I kind of started it, and then I was like, I should do this on screen because the visions are probably going to be important. Where am I going here? I'm over here. Okay, so like 2 more level ups. And then I'll have counter roll. It looks like that's a dead end. Might not be its own. Although there is still a cloud there, so it probably has a cluster around it. Alright, let's go help Volka make a potion to help us have visions, I think. It was like thistle, I want to say? Pretty sure it's a plant that's also in Skyrim. I have fireflies? Let's not. Sure, it'll give me a quest marker when I come near whatever plant I'm looking for, because I think it did for the first one. That's the quest marker pointed towards the... Ah, yeah. There we go. Pointed towards the waterfall. Must have meant this. Yeah, there we go. There's more thistle. That was thistle. Here I thought I was only going to need 3 things of thistle. Ended up being at least 4. And that's 5. Okay, 5.
I have the plants you need.
Good, good. Once added to the elixir, it will be ready to drink. In taking this, you will have access to the All-Father's wisdom. You will walk the path of Odin and live as he lived so long ago. Prepare yourself for a journey into another time, another plane.
Can I take a car instead? I don't like planes.
The elixir is ready. It will taste like misery itself. But it will be worth it. It will give you the strength to face the dark side. but it will open your mind to the sights and sounds of the Nine Worlds.
Does kind of make me wonder, would, you know, how true would this have been? Would that have really been some kind of mixture that let you see the true state of existence? Or would it have just gotten you high and that's what they thought they were experiencing? It's probably just masking loading. I'm a raven. Is that Asgard? Oh, I thought I could control myself. I thought it's like that sequence in Assassin's Creed 3.
The prophecies of the Nornir are as clear as daylight. The Aesir are doomed. All Asgard is doomed. Repeat the last passage.
Brothers will fight one another and kill one another.
The home of the gods turns red with gore. It will be an age of storms.
An age of wolves.
Not this. Further along. The foretelling of a wolf. A great beast.
The wolf Fenrir howls terribly before the gates to hell. The beast will break its bonds and run.
And my part. What about me?
Then comes the second great sorrow.
When the Havi goes to fight the wolf. And falls to Fenrir.
And falls to Fenrir. It's there, you see? You have foretold my death. Your Havi will die.
We speak what we see.
We know your fate. Your destiny.
Have you gleaned enough, O wise one?
Why struggle and fight? If we are but threads stretched between anchored points. Without hope, life is a prison, not a gift.
Life is the music that comes from playing those threads. That is what lifts our spirits and fills our hearts.
I am no string to be plucked or tied. I am the High One, the Lord of Ecstasy, the enemy of the wolf. I am eternal. Riddled words only cloud my thoughts. The storm is brewing, not in the clouds but down below. Does our final battle draw near? Is this how Ragnarok begins?
Wow, now I get to play in Asgard. Isn't that wild? Think we'll get to visit the other 6 worlds? Probably not. Maybe as DLC. but probably not base game. Now I gotta jump off. Ah! So there's like stuff to collect here. This is not where I intended on exploring tonight. Oh, I can wake up. It's like its own self-contained world, like when we did was it World War I? In Syndicate? I forget. I don't even think there are really like actual quests here. I think there's just the little side stuff. Reach the Great Hall. Oh, there is an objective. Okay. Oh, it's right here.
You cannot smash your way out of certain death.
Who crushed the skull? Who responds?
Oh, hey, it's Thor.
We are as guardians. We don't skulk around like elves. We fight.
We are fighting. For our homes, for our people. But some problems can't be solved with the hard end of a hammer.
Name one.
Harvey, break our stalemate.
What's this? Another invasion?
Warriors from Jotunheim. They attack from all fronts.
While we sit on our trembling hands and scratch our bums.
Not so, Thor. Many Aesir have been sent to the four corners of Asgard, leaving we four to defend the Great Hall.
Harvey, lend me a score of your warriors and I will lead them into Jotunheim myself.
We cannot afford such a loss. The Einherjar must hold back to defend our city.
I would bring them here, to hold the Great Hall itself. This invasion is too large to spread ourselves around.
All this prattle solves nothing. Battle or death!
Silence! All of you! We will take the fight to the enemy before they cross the Bifrost.
Well said, Ravenfeeder. Name those who may fight beside you.
Okay, let's go with Thor.
I need only one. You, Thor, Lord of Thunder. Together we will cripple the enemy before they grow too bold.
Rouse every warrior who can hold axe or hammer. We're hunting Jotnar heads!
The rest of you, stay back to protect the Great Hall. Were any creatures among the Jotnar? Draugr, trolls, or wolves? What troubles you, Havi?
Does your far side tell you something?
More invaders! They gather at the Bifrost Bridge!
Where's Loki? He should be guarding that door.
Warn the others. The fight begins.
Loki's probably the one that let him in. If I know anything from Marvel.
Battle you died to attain! For Havi and for Asgard! Jotunheim scum! Welcome to your doom!
I don't see them. Should you really have been shouting yet, Thor? I don't think they could have heard you. Man, their shields well always looked.
Warriors,
Their shields
with me.
look so
The
simple
rest of you
compared to
guard the
mine.
Great Hall.
They just got round planks strapped to their back. I got a whole freaking decoration.
With me, I gift this battle to myself.
It's a long bridge. It's raining. In Asgard? It does that? I didn't think Asgard got rain.
Blood for Asgard! Say hello to Jormungandr.
That's what you call a giant? It's like 7 feet at the best. You're not so tall. I don't think I need to actually be killing them. I think I just gotta go close the gates. Make my way through them. Beep beep, come through! I said beep beep, come through!
Cut them down!
Ow. Heimdall's tower. Why isn't Heimdall here? What's he doing? So wait, when these guys die, they're just gonna end up back in Jotunheim? Is that how that works? Oh, he's red. I gotta not mess with him. Sure, I'm thinking hard about closing this door. I think he just instantly died because I succeeded in pushing the door closed.
Loki was charged with guarding this gate, and yet it was left open.
What's that?
You've done us no favors either, Jotun.
Wait, no. You're mistaken.
Harvey, I found this one lurking in the shade, shying from battle. Shall I extract some teeth to get him talking? Or pluck out an eye?
You were told to guard this portal, Loki. What happened?
The portal opened, and these soldiers came bleeding through. So I sent warning straight away. And I captured this one, the soggy-jowled sheep herder.
What's your name, stranger?
I am called the Builder by most.
She wants your name, not your trade.
If I have another name, it's not within my memory. Builder it's been for as long as I've been building things.
Do you come from Jotunheim?
I do. Or I did. That is to say, I passed through. But I am not of that place, which pleases me well, for I hated it.
Had you any dealings there?
As a builder, yes. For a time. But they took a dislike to my methods, which are, shall I say, magical in nature.
Harvey, when someone gifts you a horse, you ride it. I put a bridle on this one.
Is that right, Builder? Are you a gift horse? Or a secret curse?
Neither, High One. I am only a tool. One with hopes to be well used.
This portal has been a source of misery for some time. I want it sealed.
With respect, this is not the only way the Jotnar can enter Asgard. May I propose a more encompassing solution?
And what do you want in exchange for this shield, other than your freedom?
I must give that a thought, a very deep thought. It would not be a simple task, and I do have my reputation to consider. If you doubt me, I could offer a demonstration.
A demonstration, yes. And if he fails to impress, we hoist his skin as a sail.
I'll accept these terms, with the last condition. I would need water from your well of Urf.
What do you know of our sacred well?
It's a place of great power and vital magic, a source of spirit. It's the water there that will power your shield.
I'll collect the water, Harvey. Keep this one clear of our sacred sites.
Loki, halt! I will go to the well. You must find this builder a clearing for his display.
No, it's no trouble, Harvey. The damp and the dark appeal to me.
Go with the builder, then return to the Great Hall with news of our next step.
As you command. An interesting offer.
A curious coincidence.
I leveled up from Asgard. Cool. Yeah, I don't want to do story-driven quests right now. I'm gonna go back to the real world. Yeah, okay, I was here. Keep forgetting where my place was. What quest is... What is still in my quest log that is pleading for attention? Please, quest log, stop. Stop. Is it completed quests? Is that... No? What? Quest log, stop! Stop! I'm gonna leave Asgard for now.
Eivor, awake so soon?
Yes. The fog cleared suddenly. I can speak of what I've seen, but
I felt pulled away.
Say nothing of it now. Return to this another time.
I will. When I'm ready.
Right out to check out whoever set up camp next to your camp, which is next to our camp.
Abel, I can hardly believe it's you. The one fated to save my people.
That woman seems to know me.
Come on, talk. Talk. Talk.
Oh, it's you! Valka said we would meet, but I can hardly believe the great Eivor is fated to save my little Isle of Skye.
Who are you? Ahead of yourself as always, Edith. Eivor. Edith is an old friend and a seer. She contacted me for advice. Her people are plagued by nightmares to the point of madness.
I wasn't aware people settled on the Isle of Skye.
There are small settlements, but it is a place of passage for many, making it perfect for dreams to wreak havoc. Until now, I've mostly been deciphering if my cousin's feasting on feathers in her dreams means she should marry a farmer or a baker.
You've lost me again.
Edith needs your help. And it's not just her people being affected. As someone deeply in tune with the spirit realm, I have also begun to lose sleep. I fear it may spread to our settlement soon.
I will investigate, but it is not as if I have experience chasing away bad dreams.
There is more. You're not going to like this, Eivor, but I believe somehow Ranvi is involved. Perhaps even responsible.
Valka, you know I trust your wisdom, but Ranvi is my friend. How could she threaten the settlement like this?
Ever since the nightmares started here, I began asking the spirits for clarity, and a vision came to me. Though it was cloudy, I know what I saw. You will find Ranvi amidst a scene of death on the Isle of Skye. The two of you will fight before you are forced to part ways forever.
That just can't be true.
Believing is your choice. The only way to find the truth and stop the nightmares from spreading is if you go to the Isle of Skye. I must tend to my duties, but Edith can take you when you are ready.
So, are you ready? My people can't go without sleep any longer.
Why does this sound like it's DLC?
I'll find out what's plaguing your people. Whatever or whomever it may be.
Ooh, new loading screen. This time we're on the ship. Did they do that when we sailed from Norway? I don't know that they did.
are. The Isle of Skye. Beautiful, isn't it?
Any idea where I should go first?
Investigate Kilter Raglan first. It's where complaints of nightmares began. My hut is there too, if you need to find me.
Woo, wasn't expecting the depth of field to change like that. There, got all the quests to stop having exclamation marks. Got you too, database. Now where are we? Isle of Skye. But what part of the world? The Isle of Skye. Okay. Let's go back to England. Sorry about all these loading screens, jeez. You can customize your horse, improve their equestrian skills, and even change your raven's visuals. Because, you know, customizing your horse doesn't change its visuals. Okay, what else is around here? There's one with some new person. Want me to build barracks. Okay, what was the one that's like someone showed up at the docks? Is this them?
Eivor, you should hear this. This Backrot and his friends had the foolish balls to raid Ravensthorpe.
Are the others dead?
A few. Most of them escaped. They did not damage much, but made off with some of our gear. Should I get Randvi?
No, she has enough on her table. I'll handle this. So, you thought you would play at Vikinger, little man. Are you prepared to go all the way?
You won't get anything out of me, Danish scum. I'll never talk.
I am Norse. What makes you think I'll want to hear you talk? Maybe I'll take my payment in flesh. Chop off his leg. It does not need to be a clean cut. No need to sharpen your blade.
No, please! Don't cut off my leg! It was Sir Edward who wanted your stuff. He paid us to do it!
Sir Edward?
Yes, the Earl of Westerna! Or that's what he calls himself. Said he hates Vikings. Your lot especially.
Where can I find this Sir Edward, Earl of Westerna?
I don't know, I'm new! We were supposed to steal the gear, then meet at the longship west of Ravensburg. That's all I know.
You can take him to Ranby now. Maybe we can trade him for a pig. I'm off to check out this longship.
Okay, where's it at? Shore south of Wandery. I don't know where it's talking about. There. Somewhere south. Okay. I'll mark it there. And I'll get on the dock here. Don't you just like how it's like, hey, we'll just explore today? And then it's been like half an hour of cutscenes and loading screens. Well, I'm kind of tired today, so it's fine by me. Kind of less talking, more listening. Okay, how come every other time I've fast traveled to a dock, it would put me on my ship, but it didn't this time? I think we're facing the wrong way, too.
More sail, champion!
Blue objective. There we go. Now we're sailing away, finally. Going the right way. Guess we were facing the right way. Alright. Yeah, I guess because I mentioned it last time, and I'm getting an email from what looks like Steam, except I can't really see from here. We're not raiding. We're not doing that. I mentioned it last time, I guess I'll say some thoughts. It's like, yeah, Thousand Year Door Remake came out yesterday. I've been playing it. I'm on chapter 3, I think. I have no complaints so far. It's what I expected. It's Thousand Year Door, but prettier. They gave characters new animations. That's pretty cool. Like even like it's not even just what you would expect out of a remake. If you heard an old game got remade and they added new animations, to be like, oh, only the major characters, right? Probably just Mario and the companions. No, like whoever they felt like giving a new animation got a new animation. The game is so expressive now. Oh, I thought I was wearing a helmet. No, I guess I'm just still wet. Oh, I did find a new helmet. Don't go to inventory. I found Brigandine, which I think is like a type of like chest plate, or I think it's like a style where it's kind of like a bunch of square plates on like cloth. I hope I can find the tunic to that, because that sounds like it'd be pretty cool. It'd be pretty knight-like. Okay, south of here. Also on the shore. I probably should not have gotten out of my ship, because I would have been along the shore anyway. I'm not going back. I'm on foot now. Did I find it? Well, I think I found close enough that they want me to...
What see you, old friend?
Yeah, I can see it with my eyes. They wanted me to Raven, but it's like I can see it like right now. I'll get back to my thoughts in a moment, but there's sure to be dialogue here, so I'm just going to wait a moment. Do not attempt to sail the longship again.
Looks like they were planning
Okay.
to launch a raid dressed as Raven Clan and blame us for it. The Saxons must have stolen this longship. They added our clan banner, but do not know how to mount shields.
They don't? I don't see what's wrong with the shields. What's wrong with the shields? What did they do? Why aren't they mounted correctly?
This outfit is still in good shape. I'll reclaim it for our clan. This was a slaughter, not a battle. The wounds are very precise and familiar.
I was wondering if I was going to examine the guy on the spear, if we were just going to ignore that.
You there! What happened here? Who killed the sentries?
Not me.
Is that a joke? You won't be laughing when I drag you before Earl Edward to answer for your incompetence.
I would very much like to meet your Earl Edward.
Captain, I think that's a real Viking.
Drop your weapons, Sting, and submit to me.
I'm Norse, and you will die for soiling the honor of the Raven Clan.
Red smoke bomb. An assassin?
You are true, Raven Clan. My name is Roshan, and we share a common enemy.
Sir Edward.
The Earl of Westerna is a puppet, manipulated by one called Alcila, a fitting title given her duplicitous nature. She belongs to an order who employ disruption and strive to further their ends. Your clan is a tool in her schemes.
I have met such weavers of intrigue before, and those who oppose them.
I would consider the enemy of my enemy a friend. Let me guide you to where you can take your revenge on the Earl.
Lead the way.
She doesn't seem to have a hidden blade, so
If
she's
this
probably not an
Alcila seeks to
assassin.
wield my clan's honor as a weapon, she shall find it cuts both ways.
Satisfy yourself with the Earl, and leave Alcila to me.
Perhaps this task is best left to one who is young. To one more familiar with these lands.
I was killing her kind before you were off your mother's teat. The Earl's death will draw her out. Leave the rest to me. That blade you wear upon your arm, where did you get it?
It was a gift from my brother.
Truly? Is he
a great warrior and traveler who discovered many things. And yours.
Okay, I guess she does have one. I didn't see it yet.
long absence. The years without it were the hardest I've known.
Your endurance is impressive for one of your years. And I meant no disrespect when I offered to kill the one you...
My blade has grown neither rusty nor dull. What I lack in brutish strength, I make up in quiet subtlety.
I too can be silent when I choose.
Ha! You may be exceptional among your kind, child. But I am a lifetime ahead of you in that.
What do you know of Earl Edward? Why does he hate the Raven Clan so?
He blames you for the loss of his title and property. The very land where Ravensthorpe now stands.
It was there for the taking, abandoned and uncared for. His quarrel is with those who came before us.
It matters not to him. He hates all Vikings and will work with whomever will help discredit you and drive you from England.
I thought we were almost there, because there's a fort there. It's not quite yet.
We'll have a better view from atop this tower.
I think I've been there already.
That is where Alcila and the Earl make camp.
At Ravensburg, no less. They will choke on their arrogance.
Alcila's gold has built up the fort's defenses. It will be no easy thing to penetrate.
A challenge for some, perhaps. Less so for me. Do you know what lies within its walls?
If I describe what I've learned, could you picture it with your mind's eye?
I can do better. Sunan!
Listen carefully. The Saxons within the outer wall are less disciplined, relying on their Viking attire to deflect curiosity.
They will not notice one more Viking among them. I could use the outfit I took off the dead Saxon at the longship.
Very good. Also, some Saxons are engaged in tasks which could help you blend in.
What of the Earl? Where is he?
Within the heart of the encampment. He plays at holding court. But in truth, Alcila keeps him leashed like a hungry dog. The Earl's death must be loud and unmistakable. A clamor Alcila cannot ignore.
So, a silent approach with a noisome finish. This is your counsel.
Is your mind capable of balancing two conflicting ideas while orchestrating this necessary distraction?
I could kill the Earl 100 different ways while composing a great song for the occasion. Do you have a preference?
In the open, beneath that tree. Approach silently, then kill him in full view of his men. That will draw the spider out.
I will create a commotion the gods could not ignore.
Good. Would you now don the outfit you took from the Saxon imposter? To better blend with the rest.
I thought I already was wearing Ravenclan stuff, but alright. Now I blend even better. You have a speech out of the tray assassination event will draw the diversion. Okay.
This disguise will help me play the imposter.
That was a longer cutscene break than I was expecting. But yeah, I'd like to think that so far I've played enough Thousand Year Door Remake to be able to say, yeah, it's a pretty polished remake. Like, there's also new music. I wasn't expecting that.
Patient, or risk rousing suspicion.
Who was looking? And I really like that there's now, like, not just the standard remix of the regular battle theme, but there's also like different remixes of it depending on what area you're in. Like, that's a really nice touch to help keep it from... I don't want to talk to you! Dang it. Can I restart or something? I never was good at avoiding detection when walking right in front of someone. No, I could sneak if I got hiding spots, but they didn't give me hiding spots. Not when I needed one. Yeah, like, I love the original Thousand Year Doors soundtrack, but I feel like it can definitely get, like, repetitive. And I feel like the remixed themes are less repetitive and a bit more atmospheric. And then the additional battle theme remixes just helps further alleviate the repetition in the soundtrack. So that's pretty great. Oh. Don't mind me. I'm walking by.
Hey, what?
Like, the only real problem I've noticed, I guess it's two problems, and they're small things, and the frame rate is not one of them. I don't care what anyone says. Anyone who is not buying this remake because it's locked to 30 is stupid, and I don't like them. But the problems that I've noticed is that there's no option to speed up dialogue unless it's dialogue you've already seen. And there's no option to... Wait, where do I go next? Am I supposed to climb here? Because that's what I did last time I was here, I think. And there's no option at all to go backwards in dialogue. To, like, reread stuff you already passed by. I really hope that's stuff that they'll patch back in, because, like, you know, sometimes you just have those moments where you read something and then you click A and it's like, wait, what'd they say? Did I read that right? But it doesn't let you go back. Okay, where do I go next? A second.
I need your eyes,
Raven.
my friend.
Can I get there if I keep following this path? Yes, eventually. Oops, saw it through the ground. But those are like two really small complaints that are probably not even worth mentioning. But I did anyway, because it's like, well, I don't have any problems, so I guess I'll just mention these. Not really that big a deal. I would say the dialogue skipping thing is probably more of an issue to me personally, because I don't like the intermission portions of the game where you play as Peach and Bowser. Like, I just want to mash through that dialogue. I don't care. It's interesting the first time you see it, but then, like, repeat playthroughs, you don't need it. It's not necessary. It's not fun. I really... Like, I don't like those portions of Thousand Year Door or the original Paper Mario.
Did you hear the Earl? We're gonna be rich as kings.
I'll buy that promise when there's coin in my hand.
Can I just...
Hold there, stranger.
Are you guys just gonna stay there? I have to walk between you.
I'm nothing. Now. What?
I don't know what I was supposed to be doing there. I guess I was supposed to assassinate one of them. F. I know that wasn't an F, that was supposed to be a rune, but it's funny. It's just this big gold F as I kill him. Let's get back to being stealthy, please.
Hey!
Probably should have done this sooner. If Odin sighted. Oh, don't mind me. Just stuck in a bush. Yeah, now that is what I call heavily guarded. Getting up to that guy and killing him is going to be tricky. Nah. Let's not. Nope. Fine. At least I now have ample time to pick a target with that. Looks like the head's dispersing a little bit. Because I killed a guy.
Back here and face me.
How did you see me? That's bull. Let me like reload autosave because that's just lame. I was hidden, and then there wasn't even the discovery thing. It's just suddenly like, I see you there in the bushes. It's like, jeez, it's not how that's supposed to work. Yeah, I guess basically my thoughts on Thousand Year Door Remake are, if you're worried about it, don't. It's good.
Way I hear it, she can cut you 10 ways to next week. Anyway, she rarely leaves that cabin of hers. Decent long time.
There's not a guy here now. I keep wanting to like go around here. It won't let me because there's not space there.
With the riches we earn from these
This way,
Viking
maybe?
raids.
Can I go through?
To meet your chance challenge, I should strike
No.
from behind.
Until my plan reaches fruition, all gold and silver belong to us. Any ratings you find are reserved for Alcila. Do we want the Danes taking our women and plowing our land? Yeah, we'll show them! If this venture is to succeed, and it will succeed, people must truly believe we are Vikings. We must adopt the mindset of these murderous, thieving barbarians. We must raid them as they have raided our lands. It's not enough to simply look like Vikings. We must get inside their heads.
Like this? With an axe? Is that how you get inside someoe's head? You open it up?
Want to be Vikings? Are you ready to die like a Viking? I am.
The Earl is dead! The Vikings are attacking!
Alhamdulillah. I have been held hostage by that animal. Come closer, that I may look upon the face of my liberator.
Seems funny. She thinks she's gonna get a sneak attack on me. But she was the one who was snuck attacked. Yeah, she did have a hidden blade after all.
Done. Freya's might.
Oh, and she's missing a finger too.
That deadly after
I didn't
so
notice
many
that.
winters. That was a glorious sidewise one. It was as though Hell, Queen of the Underworld, descended from that tree.
I think I felt her in my bones, and not in any comforting way.
Are you?
I am fine, though I will pay for that glory later.
So, now that your destiny is achieved, will you seek a more peaceful path?
Alcila was merely an obstacle on a long road. This is the real prize of the day. I retrieved it after I put that witch to rest.
What is it?
The future. A seed to plant in Jerusalem.
So the fates are not finished with you.
Does it ever end? And you? Are you satisfied to have achieved your vengeance?
My greatest satisfaction is knowing that the honor of the Raven clan is unblemished, and that my people are safe.
As it shall ever be, so long as you are the champion. Goodbye, Eivor Wolf-Kissed of the Raven clan.
I don't know that I'm gonna see her again. Oh, does she give me assassin stuff? I don't know why I went to the helmet first, because that's not where the hoods go. This is where the hoods go. I think I need to change out of this disguise first. Kinda looks assassin-y. Kinda looks like Robes of Altair. I think I gotta see with the hood up, though. But that looks pretty cool. Increased armor when equipped. Yeah, that's how armor typically works. Increased assassination damage and stealth damage on a successful assassination. Let me see how the stats turn out. Also, hi, Griffey. I see you in there. I see you in the chat. How are you? Well, that's what that full set looks like. Yeah, not bad. Stats. I guess it's going to be hard to compare the stats, but they are fully upgraded. So I could, you know, as long as I do the actual, like, stat boosting upgrades, I could go pretty far, probably. I mean, not probably. They could go all the way. That's why I was pointing out that they're gold. Doing good. That's good. Let's see, 31, 18. Oh wait, I could do. Keep forgetting that button exists. Why do I do that? It's heavier. How is it heavier than my Raven Clan armor? Yeah, the stats don't look that good, at least without any upgrades. What is that hanging off my back? What is that there? I don't think that's supposed to be there. Or is that what's holding on my shield? I'm gonna go back to my Ravenclan armor. Although I do want to see what this looks like with the hood up. Yeah, that's pretty assassin-y. Where did my shield go? It's in the proteins. But clothes don't have proteins. Oh yeah, I guess the shield isn't showing because I'm quote unquote wearing my cloak, even though it's not over my back like my other one is, or would be, because it's not as big. Too much fiber. That would make more sense. Yeah, I wouldn't mind switching the cosmetics to be this for a while, but I think for now, I'll just keep enjoying my silver tier Ravenclan armor. I should probably just go to the wiki. The wiki probably has, like, a page about the armor that compares the base stats. Clothes can have proteins if they're animal sourced. I'm still not sure about that. That's what happens. What you get when you choose non-vegan fashion. Yeah, well, I'm a Viking, so I don't know that it was gonna have vegan fashion to begin with. I don't think that was ever on the table. Okay, let's get that River Raids quest out of here. Oh, they want me to build barracks. Where was the one that... I thought there was one that was just like, go raid a river. Oh, well. We'll go on a raid anyway. Because I can do that. If I go here... all I gotta do is just get near it, and then get my boat, and then press the button to raid. I'm high enough level to do it, so I might as well go do it. See if I can get some more equipment. Maybe find other pieces of the Brigandine armor. That'd be cool. And down we come. Why are there always horses over there? Whose horses are those? I mean, probably the people inside the building I can't get into, but... I don't know, it just feels wrong that they abandoned their horses. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but... The most athletic Viking you have ever seen in your life. Well, how many Vikings have you seen in your life? Aren't Vikings known for their fitness? Okay, we're facing the wrong way. That's fine. Mario tier of flexibility. Okay, let's see if I can't... See if I can't perform a K-turn here. Come on. Come on. I'm pretty sure we could spin in place. I don't know why I'm K-turning. Now just let the ship sail itself.
Run up the sail!
Don't know why it's curving like that. It doesn't really need to curve. Why are you going that way? Just go this way. Just go straight. Just go directly there. Like it's open water. It's not like it's a winding mountain path. I'm like 3 minutes away from having to go on break, but we'll do this now. Ow. Like how they got their strongest guy out front. Then I throw him into the water. Oops. What are you doing? Get to shore. Come on. Okay. And now we can shoot him. He's just swimming there. He forgot what's going on. Are you ready? No? I swear, these games like these where you're waiting for your enemy to attack so you can counter them, and then they just don't, so you just stand there staring at each other for 2 minutes. Okay, I need stamina to... What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey! I'm running in circles. Now we can finally get through the front door, the front gate. I really should open these chests, because, okay, well, that had supplies. That's not helpful to me immediately. Did I also have supplies? I was hoping that they had leather in them. Great camera angle. Yeah, supplies again. I don't need supplies, I need leather.
Give me a hand with this.
Alright, now help me with this. Help me with the door. Help me with the chests. I'm dog at this game? Is that good? I thought it was cat at this game. That's it? Okay. I would think it would have been a bigger place to raid with how long I had to wait to be able to come here, because it's in a high-level area. But alright. Looks like someone nearby has a quest. Oh, you were saying I'm bad at it. Okay. Well, I'll have you know I beat a guy who was level, like, 90 when I was level 20. So there. So I'm pretty good at this game. Sometimes. I thought he was gonna fall over. Quest is right up there. A key? I don't really like finding a key when I don't know that I even have anything I need to unlock.
Wayfarer, I'm dead. I am so dead.
You're probably not dead, because I can hear you. Now I know what the key's for.
Dreams, I said. Heaven won't let me in.
Okay, well now I can't find the key.
Stuck
So,
being dead.
what?
Wayfarer, I'm dead. I am so dead.
Yeah, well I just ate some mushrooms, so
Help me,
I don't care.
Wayfarer, or you'll see me in your dreams. I'm warning you. In your dreams, I said.
is there like a ladder inside this house?
I'm stuck being dead.
Probably because there's a secret behind this. 'Cause why else would they put this here if there wasn't a secret behind it? No, not that. Hit that.
Oh, what is
there we
this?
go.
An entrance.
Yeah, see?
Heaven won't let me in. I'm stuck being dead.
Well, now.
Wayfarer, I'm.
Oh, you want to fight then?
Now you are truly dead. Speak all you want.
I don't think this woman is supposed to be here. She's got no face. She's clearly a low level of detail person. And is the actual spooky thing down here, not the guy pretending to be a ghost. See, how come in this game, where you're the Viking, you're not supposed to kill civilians, or you'll get desynchronized. But in the last game, where you were an ancient Greek person, You could kill civilians all you want. What is up with that? Why is murder okay in ancient Greece? Was it because it was like, what, 200 BCE or something? Is that it? Because it was just older, an older era? And in the 9th century, they realized, like, oh, murder's actually bad. Like, I don't think that's it. I think... Never mind. I've said what I think enough. Did I even get anything out of that? Desynchronize? What's that? So desynchronize basically just means you die. Because in Assassin's Creed, you're technically not the character you're playing as. You're playing as someone else, reliving the memories of the person you play as. So being desynchronized is you get desynchronized from how the memories happened, and you have to start over and go back to a point where you could synchronize and then do things properly, so you're actually doing the memories how they happened. And then I took 1 arrow off a dead wolf. Hopefully that explains it, because I'm going to go on break now. And if not, I'll have to explain when I get back. I have returned to see Griffey booing the idea of being desynchronized for killing civilians in chat. And I feel like I've been here before. I feel like she's booed the idea of not being able to kill civilians before. But anyway, let's go. Wait, I'm facing the wrong way. That way. Let's go do a viewpoint. And then go do the wealth. Because I'm hungry for more equipment. And that's what the yellow icons are. Sometimes. And then sometimes they're just nickel. I don't really need nickel right now. My armor's all nickeled up. I've got a bunch of nickel on my back, you could even say. Because my shield is nickel. So I have a nickel back. I don't even listen to them. I don't know why I made that joke. There's no sound? Hang on, let me see if... There, okay. Didn't even have to get out of my chair to fix that. So apparently those times where I've gone to intermission, and I got up, and I unplugged the HDMI, plugged it back in, sat back down, came out of intermission. Apparently all I had to do was just go from intermission to back to the game. Didn't even need to... But like, it's not even a hardware issue, apparently. It's just OBS being dumb. Oh wait, the path is over there? Is that? Yeah, that's a path. Couldn't tell if it was path or a fallen tree. Those guys probably thought they were gonna ambush me, didn't they? Oh, I guess I did just run through a restricted zone. Alright. Reminds me of a spot in Skyrim. Several, actually. There are several spots in Skyrim where there are just bandit camps in the middle of the road. And their whole thing is just ambushing people who come by. It's pretty lame of them. It's like, don't harass people who are just walking by. The sad thing is, you think like, oh, this is a good thing we're not like 9th century Europe anymore, where there are just bandits accosting people on the side of the road. People respect other people's ability to walk down a road and not get annoyed by people, right? YouTube pranksters? Like, people can walk down a road and not be bothered by some random stranger popping out of a bush, right? Oh, apparently there's an altar here. What's this altar looking for? Brown trout? And then my viewpoint is a tree. This part, this area is pretty scenic. Like that last viewpoint I did, the one that was like over that way, it's also pretty scenic. Let's see if any new wealth icons popped up. Oh yeah, over there. I guess I could go here and then fast travel to this viewpoint, and that should be pretty close to there. It's close enough. So, that way. Got a little turnaround. Man, with the parallax scrolling, like the background doesn't even look like it's moving. It makes it look fake. But I know I can go there. That's on the map.
Show me what
like there's nothing stopping me from going all the way down there. Reminds me of when I first played Breath of the Wild. and it'll look down at the Gerudo Desert from the Great Plateau. And it's like, you know, you get so used to games being like, oh, well, you're on this area, and you cannot go here. If you go here, we will stop you. You're not allowed to go there. But Breath of the Wild isn't really like that. Like, with the exceptions of, like, you know, the actual boundaries of the game world, but the game is so big that that's pretty rare to actually get to. So looking down at the desert from the Great Plateau, it's, especially when you first start at the game, and you're not allowed to leave the Great Plateau yet, because you don't have the paraglider to get down, it does make it feel like, oh, well, if I fall off the Great Plateau, I just fall and die, and there's no exploring down there. But once you get the glider, you can. So it's like, you look over at the desert, and it might feel like, and for me, it did feel like, oh, I can't go there, that's just set dressing. But then it clicked to me, it's like, wait, I can go there, that's part of the game. And that was a fun feeling. It's funny how it can feel good to have the game sometimes feel fake, only for you to realize, wait, that part's real. I've also had some instances in real life where I don't even know how to explain what was happening. Just looking off into the distance into like a wooded area, it looked like it was flat. So it looked like it was like a textured wall. But it was a forest. It was a bunch of trees and, you know, bushes and stuff like a forest is. So it was a place I could go, but it looked like it was a painted wall.
If they see me, this will get messy.
Okay, distrust area. Well, they're right to distrust me, because I'm here to take all their stuff. Make all their wood fall through the floor. And for what? Supplies. And a key, probably. Yeah, I remember I was like out in the woods as a kid. And I looked over, and it looked like the kind of thing you would see in like Ocarina of Time, where it's like they have a flat texture representing an area, but it's not the actual area. And if you try to go there, it'll, you know, it'll scene transition, and it'll load the next area. You won't actually get to walk there. Okay, well, I'm close enough to know what this yellow dot is, but I'm gonna get it anyway. It's probably just nickel. Oh, that guy's got the key. Are you speaking English with a really dense accent, or are you speaking Old English? Do we even know enough Old English that one could learn Old English? I think that is the thing people don't think about when they think about time travel. So like, if you were to go back to like 17th century America, you're like, oh, I could just talk to people. Or, you know, even 9th century England, where it's like, oh, well, they speak English there. So I could, you know, I speak English, I could communicate with the people there. But no, you couldn't, because the language has evolved. Okay, don't know what that guy said. Because the language has evolved after all that time. It's pretty much not the same language anymore. It's Old English now. And we speak modern English, so you wouldn't have as easy of a time communicating as you would think. Oh crap, those guys are coming. What are they gonna do? We're still approaching.
This war is endless. Who cares who's our lord? The sheep must be shorn either way.
They're going around. Which means I can... Actually, wait. Can't I pickpocket? Yeah, I can pickpocket. Another one of those things you just wouldn't expect a Viking to be able to do. Especially because I haven't had any formal assassin training. Like, you know, when Ezio started off, he didn't know how to... Yep, called it. It's Nickel. Ezio didn't know how to pickpocket. He had to be taught. But, you know, somehow Eivor does know how to pickpocket. It's one of her many skills. What? Why are you facing that way, Ivor? What? I mean, I guess that's more sideways than... No, that's inward. They look so stupid when they face inward. Don't do that. You face outward to see the world. Okay, now get out of hay. See, this is where it'd be great to have the paraglider from Breath of the Wild / any game that came after that wanted to try to replicate the same feeling. But sadly, I do not have that ability. But I do have horse. Horse that appears anywhere, no matter where I call it from. Take that, Breath of the Wild, and your pathetically short horse call range. This part of England does kind of feel like Breath of the Wild Hyrule. It's mountainous enough. Clatford. Cows. And after all these centuries, cows just look like cows. And sound like cows. Probably smell like cows. I don't know if they'll taste like cows, though. Because, you know, all those factory cows are probably genetically modified and stuff for the flavor. Probably wouldn't taste the same, even if it was, you know, same slab of beef. Or, you know, same section of cow. That's what I meant. Not literally the same piece of beef taken from the same cow, because that's not what I was saying. Why do I look like I'm crouching? There we go. There's equipment. So over here, it's down. I gotta figure out how to go down. There's probably a passage in here.
You think you can guzzle the grog? Prove it!
Oh yeah?
You,
I think I can.
You look thirsty as a flaming fish. You win if you can down it faster than me.
Did he just call me gay?
Bring forth your coin. Let's
I mean, I guess the
pot.
9th century, they probably still thought that was
Win
okay.
the whole horde, huh? We drink.
Chalice is tiny. Ah. Okay, shoot. Ah, no! Crap, he's got an early lead. This is gonna be my first loss, isn't it? No! I need him to fall over. There we go. Oh, I wasn't sure I won.
Raise a cup and lose some silver.
I'm too drunk. I can't find the passage now. I mean, I think it's the set of stairs that's on my map now. Probably over there. Well, they say that if you're drunk, you have an easier time surviving a high fall. Because you're loosened up. Or maybe that's just car accidents, I don't know. But I remember American Dad had a bit about that. About high falls specifically, where they got drunk specifically so they could jump off a high place and survive. I'm really doing this. I'm really doing this cave parkour while I'm drunk. Yep, still pretty wobbly. Oh, good. I was about to be like, no! Don't tell me this is the exit! I hate when that happens, when I find the exit instead of the entrance. But I seem to have found it. I drunkenly found their treasure hoard. Brigadine cape. Was hoping for the tunic, but it's another piece of brigadine, and I'm happy about that. Not bad. Does it have shoulder plates? I think that has shoulder plates. And I like the set bonus. You get increased armor when surrounded by two or more enemies. And then having the full set increases your melee damage. Alright, time to move on. Go there, I guess. Then get that viewpoint. Yeah, there's also this, which I left because it's like, well, I haven't done those yet. I haven't done one of those on screen. So let's actually get that done. So lately I've been thinking about the superpower of shape-shifting. But just trying to think, because I want to make a shapeshifter character, and I want to have... I don't want to say I want to have it be interesting, because I think no matter what you do, shapeshifting is going to be interesting. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure what the word is I want there, then, if not interesting, but I'm trying to think of I guess I'm trying to think of my own angle to approach it at. Because I don't want to just be like any old shapeshifter that can just take whatever form they want and do whatever they want. It's a little... Like, I do want to be able to be creative with it, but I don't want to just be like, and then their arm turned into an arm cannon. Like, I don't know that a shapeshifter should be able to do that, you know? But I'm trying to think, like, what kind of restrictions would I want then? Oh, so at the top of there's also a spring. And people are going there because they think it heals them. I found a guy who was missing his leg, and I guess I was supposed to find more people.
Something wrong.
That's why that quest didn't end, apparently.
I caution you not to insult me, stranger.
All right, you're the victim. My life is shit. I'll never find my way to Clee Hill Spring.
Why?
I mean, you found your way pretty close.
Do you know nothing? The enchanted waters heal people. You just have to show up. But I'll never make it. Unless you lead me there. Oh, dear Lord, yes. Walk loudly, friend. I'll follow wherever you go. Lead me to Clee Hill Spring. My sight will return. I'll see birds and trees, flowers and clouds.
War and squalor as well.
Oh, thank you so much for pissing on my dreams. Do me a kindness, would you? Shove something in your gruel hole.
But I could keep talking, so you know, so you still know where I am. Works just as well as walking loudly, I assume. If that's how you can find people. And speaking of finding people, I wonder if we'll find more on the way up, or if this guy is just is he like? Are there only 2 people to find here, or is the 3rd person farther down the hill, and I need to go past where I found this guy?
Is that the spring I hear? It's nearby. Hurry!
I wonder if the guy with the missing leg is still up here. I think so. I think that was him, lying down in the water.
Who is that man? What? Who said that? I'm right here before you. Do you mock me? I'm blind.
Sincere apologies. I did not realize.
I meet nothing but village idiots. Why do you speak from the ground? Stand up and greet me proper.
Alas, my legs are afflicted. I cannot stand.
What good are you? A heap on the ground.
I see a way you can help one another.
Would you please stick a cork in it for 2 minutes?
You know, just because you're blind doesn't mean you have a free pass to be a dick.
Useless. I'm stuck, blind as a dead dog, with no one to guide me on my way.
I have no one to help me get around. Whoa, oh, whoa. Sometimes I almost lose faith.
Wait.
What?
I need someone to lead, and you can see.
And I need someone to carry me.
Together, we are as one full man.
Oh, heaven sent joy! Oh, all because of this Dane. Thank you, stranger.
I don't know why this guy thinks his blindness is obvious. It's like anyone could go up to him and go, "Oh, a blind man." I feel like there's probably some kind of old story about exactly this, but all I can think of is that one episode of Regular Show where they went out in the woods and each of them got injured in a different way, and that they just roped themselves together so that the one who had legs could walk, and then the one who had arms could arm, and then the one who could see could lead. Here's what I really wanted to do. A bunch of rocks!
Sigurd, can I have that stone?
No, I need it for my tower.
Sigurd, your father tells me you have a love pledge with Sefa.
No, not anymore. She called me a whale face and I spit on her foot. Those are not words a lover should use.
Does Sefa know you have severed your bond with her?
She does. I told her to find another Drenga, and she cried. I do not know why. Sadness can be so silly.
Your meanness will haunt you one day, Sigurd. I would never betray you.
Because we are friends. In love, hurt is different from that of friendship. Lovers must betray one another as the sun rises and sets.
I think I need to set these stones up high, or, you know, long ways to get this to work. Basically, you build up until you pass this ring. I guess it does have the tutorial over here. Didn't need to say. I'm not a good enough balancer to be able to balance them long ways like this and then continue building. But I think I have to. Excuse me, so I'm gonna at least try. See if I can't get away with something a little bit like this. So I've seen some of the pre-built ones have like, they go long ways like that, and then they go, or wait. Well, they'd be like this, you know, vertical and then horizontal. Yeah, I can't do that. There we go. Not as cool as the other ones, but I'm not good at this. I'm not good at stacking. I'm not good at stacking, I say, as I get an achievement for stacking. Where was I? Right here. And look at that. Get heavy damage. Counter roll. Master counter roll. Now I don't know now I don't know what skills I want to be building. I guess I'll get cantrip. I think that was my next plan. See, that's 4, 5, 6. This would be 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So I'll have to come at it from the miasma angle. Well, I guess I'm getting the wealth and then the viewpoint. Oh well. Thanks for the arrows. Bet my horse is still over there. I think I see it. Yep, that's a horse shape. That is my horse. Could probably call it from here, but I'll just... What is this? Was that guy there when I... Did they die? Is this the guy who couldn't stand? Did the blind man leave him? Was he dead too? No, I don't know that I'll ever see the blind man again. Oh well. Yeah, I've been thinking about shape-shifting. And I'm trying to figure out, like, what kind of boundaries do I want to put on the ability? Because if you let the character turn their body into anything they want, that could be kind of overpowered, don't you think? Like, they could turn their arm into whatever gadget they need, or whatever weapon they want. It sounds like it could be pretty overpowered. But I also want to be able to be creative with it and come up with fun ways of fighting bad guys with the power. And like I said, I don't really want the character to be able to just turn their arm into a gun and start firing but I feel like maybe you could make the argument for that being something a shapeshifter would be able to do. Because it's like, okay, so think of it as like you have, you have your fingernails, and then you can clip them, and then, you have something that came from you as a projectile, basically, for lack of less strange way of explaining that. So if you could shapeshift and you could make your nails longer and shorter as you wanted, and then kind of shapeshift them off, I guess, then you could theoretically use a nail as a projectile. But then you instead of having it stay as a nail, you could turn it into a projectile and then fling that instead. So, like... Oh man, there's several things here, isn't there? Well, the armor's the thing I care about the most, so I'm gonna get that. So what I'm imagining is like, okay, so maybe a gun wouldn't work per se, but they could turn their arm into a gun, and then turn their like nails into the bullets and fire those. That feels like it kind of makes sense, right? It's like I'm also imagining like Diamond Head from Ben 10. Like that's a biological. That guy really didn't see me. You know, that's a living creature made of crystal that can just shoot an infinite supply of crystals. It doesn't really make sense. But I suppose if you suspend your disbelief to say, yeah, a creature could be made out of solid crystal. That, they could grow crystal like we can grow hair and fingernails. And then firing the crystal as a projectile is kind of like spitting or something. And I don't know why I'm putting this restriction on myself. Like, oh, it has to make sense. Because, like, I don't ask that out of anything. Like, I can watch Ben 10 and be perfectly okay with Diamond Head shooting projectiles. Like, I don't question it. So I don't know why I'm questioning it on myself. I guess because I just don't want to just outright copy Ben 10. And be like, yeah, the character turned their arm into a bunch of diamonds and then they started shooting diamonds. I feel like I have to, like, justify it. Are you gonna... Can I get you to, like, face the other way, or maybe come to the corner so I can corner assassinate you? Keep going. No bell for you. We good? I think we're good. No, that guy's going to sleep. I think there's someone facing this way now, though. Now he's facing the other way? Alright. Good. That lets me do this. Okay, that... Excuse me, that didn't work. It didn't let me assassinate him. Don't know why. And I'm also trying to figure out, like, do I want the character to be able to turn into pure elements? Because that's where I'm like, that probably shouldn't be a thing. Because if you could... I think of it as like... There was a character I came up with one time where they just have really strong telekinesis that they can manipulate things on a subatomic level and basically just change matter by just moving it, which probably isn't scientific, but it's, you know, it sounds close enough to real science, I think, that I think it could work. You're supposed to fall and die. Okay. Fine. And one of the restrictions on their powers is that they can't teleport, because that would involve taking themselves apart. And can I disable this? Oh, wait, yes. I thought that was the bell. Is she calling for help? Is she calling people by name to come help her? It's interesting. Yeah, the character cannot teleport because that would involve taking their brain apart, and then they would basically just die. And I know, like, that's, you know, that's pretty much Dr. Manhattan. I don't think I'd seen Watchmen at that when I came up with that character. Or I guess heard of Watchmen, because it's not just a movie, it's also comics. But yeah, I think that's pretty much just Dr. Manhattan, so I now realize that character's not unique. But I thought it was a fun character. And Dr. Manhattan can do all kinds of things that I would argue you probably shouldn't be able to do that just because you have telekinesis. Although I guess I don't know that Dr. Manhattan's powers are just strong telekinesis. I think he does have a multitude of